warm welcome to The Insider on Vistective TV. My name is Isha Birnoor and I will be walking you through Piramal Healthcare's journey with SAP Advanced Planning and Optimization component. Probably one of the biggest names in the Indian pharmaceutical industry, Piramal has always given IT utmost importance, and this is how his journey with SAP began. With a distribution network in multiple geographies and 12 manufacturing facilities, Piramal needed a solution that could support its complex supply chain processes and continued growth while cutting costs as well.
Piramal Healthcare has been one of the earliest adopters of IT solutions in India. And so we're one of, amongst the pharma companies, I would say we're actually on the leading edge of using IT to drive our business. So we adopted SAP as our IT solution in 2000. From then, we've been adapting and using different modules as we go on.
As with most established enterprises, Piramal had the Herculean task of eliminating legacy systems and manual processes. But these were not the only on the list of challenges.
One of the challenges is that we had legacy IT systems and people were used to working with them in a certain way. So I think we have to get people to change their mindset to use the system to its utmost functionality. Because I think when you're used to using spreadsheets, you know what you can get. I think you can get a limited amount of analysis, and I think SAP offers us just much more. So we have to teach people how and train people how to use and what kind of data and analysis you can get from the system.
It took time for us to updated master data and transaction data before that. Though we were able to solve the problems, it was always a challenge for us. Apart from the IT challenges, there are some process challenges. We are a company where we are growing organically and inorganically, and we have done so much of acquisitions also. What we have realized is it is worth to relook at completely from the solution standpoint, from the business solution standpoint, and also from the IT solution standpoint.
SAP Advanced Planning and Optimization component took 6 months to be completed with a core team of 15 members. Let's see how this phase went at the pharma company.
We took a cross-functional team and we it took about 6 months to work with implementation partners as well to implement it in all our plants. I think we've been very, very successful in our Baddi plant, which is a formulations plant which services the domestic market. I think it takes a little more time to implement it in a plant where you can do multiple products on multiple lines, because that's, I think, one of the issues with this solution is that it thinks you can only do one product or a number of products on just one line. So I think we still have to work our way and see how we can adapt to that.
We have kept the project name as Project Alignment because as the word stands by, the alignment is not only the IT alignment but also the business alignment. We have multiple businesses. We thought that it should be seamlessly integrated, and we have our own core team, approximately around 15 core team members from the Piramal, including the IT core team members. And apart from that, we have our implementation partner, Bristlecone, and they also deployed 6-7 key technicians for us to implement this. And we have carried out this process. One of the differentiators in the best practice, what we have done is, once the to-be process is done and blueprinting is done, what we have done is we have carried it through entire stakeholders of this company.
As the pivot around which all supply chain processes take place, let's see how the solution functions at the pharma giant.
For any consumer-based organization, customer service is the most important thing. And with the help of SAP APO, we on a daily basis get stock availability against the stock norm around 10 in the morning. The green data points show that we are about 80% plus stock coverage against the stock norm, while the red data points show that we are below the stock norm. These are potential stock outs. The pink point highlight stocks which is more than 150% against the stock norm, and these are the places where inventory has been committed more than what is required. Another report which shows for all divisions what is the coverage at our hub and CFA.
In supply chain, the second most important thing is cost optimization, and for that, Piramal ensured that the capacity utilization at Baddi, which is one of their key plants, is appropriate. Let's now go through the SAP APO Live database.
In this report, now on a 10-day bucket basis, I can see what is the capacity utilization for resources. So for the bucket starting 21st April, we are at 108% capacity utilization. Bucket starting 1st May 2010, we are at 105, and this is 10-day bucket capacity utilization going forward. In supply chain, cash to cash cycle improvement is another important thing. With the help of SAP APO tool, we have been able to reduce our inventory from roughly about 67 days to 45 days since April 2008. At the same time, we have been able to increase our sales and reduce our stock out to roughly about less than 2%.
Having been one of the earliest adopters of SAP solutions among Indian pharma companies, Piramal was sure that this solution would give them the benefits that they had hoped for. Well, they were right, as it did give them a gamut of benefits.
Key for the SAP APO module was the sort of net demand generation, the advanced planning system, the detailed distribution system. And so I think what it did is helped us just become better scheduling, because we have a very large portfolio of products with some of them are very small runs and very high contribution. But the plant prefers things that are long runs. They don't really care about the contribution. But this actually helped us just schedule so much better so that we could actually get out the products that have a high contribution, and and lessen the time required for changeovers, lessen the time for stockouts, and lessen our inventory days as well. We moved from a push distribution to a pull distribution, and so that just, I think that for us the most important thing is it's lessen the stockouts, because again, when you have lots of variability in your products, your variability in demand and variability in all across the region, because we supply all across India, I think that has just helped us reduce variability, and because once a sale is lost, it's lost. So I think that for us is just the most important thing measure for the APO system has been the reduction of stockouts.